call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Junior Tafa takes on Billy Elekana at UFC 325. And this is an interesting fight. You know, Billy Elekana made his UFC debut against Bogdan Guskov this time last year, took the fight on short notice, got the back of Guskov and controlled him for the majority of the first round, but then kind of fizzled out. You could tell he wasn't really in shape or prepared going into that fight, kind of gassed out in the second round, and got guillotine choked. But then had a fight over with Ivo Aslan. Not a lot happened. Kind of technical on the feet. Neither guy really committing to anything or putting a lot of volume out there. He ended up getting the decision there. And then took on Kevin Christian. Dropped him, got the rear naked choke back in November, so hopping back in there about two and a half months later. So I liked his performance against Kevin Christian. I feel like he's got a lot of potential in the division. 30 years old, 9-2, has a couple losses. You know, Bogdan Guskov, I can respect that loss. He had a pretty good performance against Jan Blachowicz in his most recent performance. Lost a split decision to Daniel Compton on the regional scene. So I think that Billy Elekana is just much more well-rounded and put together than Junior Tafa, who's just kind of one of those brawling guys at heavyweight. He's now dropping down to light heavyweight, but he just doesn't have any signature wins. He beat some guys, some regional guys with not really good records before he got his shot in the UFC against Muhammad Usman. Lost that fight by decision, which again, not a great look. Knocks out Parker Porter, who hasn't. Loses to DeLima, loses to Walker, gets a knockout over Sean Sharaf, and then loses to Tuco Tokos in a fight that, you know, he should have won. Should have won pretty handily. Minus 245 favorite. And it just looked awful in that fight. So I just can't trust Junior Tafa. I can't trust him to make it to a fight. You know, he pulled out of his last fight against Ivo Aslan back in September for the co-main event. Has had a lot of fights fall through, and then when he does show up, you know, if he's not landing, you know, the strikes on the feet to get guys out of there, he's usually gassing out, or they're taking advantage of his absolutely abysmal grappling and takedown defense. Tuco Tokos got him down 5 times. Sean Sharaf got him down once. Walter Walker twice. So I think that Billy Elekana is just going to have I think that he's going to look to strike with him on the feet, but I definitely think he's going to be looking to get this one to the ground and get the submission. I think he can do that. If he's getting somebody like Bogdan Guskov down, beating guys like Ivo Aslan, you know, Kevin Christian, I just think that he's much more skilled overall. I wouldn't say that he's necessarily a better striker, but Junior Tafa, dropping down to 205, not exactly the most yoked, slim fighter either. So I don't necessarily think that he's going to be bigger or have a power advantage over Billy Elekana. He's going to have a 5-inch reach disadvantage, I believe. Yeah. Billy Elekana 6'3" with a 77-inch reach. Junior Tafa 6'3" with a 72-inch reach. So Billy Elekana, they're roughly the same age. I just think he's got the better skill set. I think he's got more ways to win this fight. I like his chin. He's tough. I think that he's making, you know, rapid improvements each time we see him. I think that he'll be able to hang with Junior Tafa on the feet. But more than likely, I think he's going to, you know, get him into think that they're going to be engaging on the feet. I think he's going to be level changing, getting Junior Tafa to the ground, taking his back, getting the rear naked choke, maybe getting a ground and pound TKO, because I think that he's going to be the more dominant grappler on the ground. I think if it does go to the ground, you know, Junior Tafa's not getting up. So I'm going to go with Billy Elekana. I think that he's got the skills, definitely the better cardio to push a high pace against Junior Tafa in the second or third rounds. I think he's going to be the one moving forward, whereas Junior Tafa seems to just kind of gas in every one of his fights. I just don't think he takes his career seriously, to be 100% honest with you, and I think that Billy Elekana does. I think that he's had some success in the UFC on a 2-fight winning streak, and I trust him more. I've got more confidence in his skill set being more well-rounded and just having more ways to win. So I'm going to go with Billy Elekana. I think he gets this one done by first round submission. Thanks.